What I got, you can't buy. It resides between my eyes. Walked through the fire, came out better on the other side. See, life's like a beach if you find the same. And right now, I'm feeling like 100 grand.
You are listening to Inspired Insider with your host, Dr. Jeremy Wise.
Hey, everybody. This is John Corcoran with Dr. Jeremy Wise, and this episode is a little bit different. This is a live interview that we recorded at the Global Leadership Conference from Entrepreneurs Organization, where some of the best entrepreneurs from around the globe gathered in Washington, D.C. to share ideas and to learn about entrepreneurship. And of course, this episode is brought to you by Rise 25, where we help B2B businesses to give to and to connect to their Dream 100 relationships and partnerships, helping you to run a podcast so that it generates a referral pipeline and ROI.
Yeah, I mean, John, after both of us have been podcasting for over a decade, the number one thing in our life is relationships. And we're always looking at ways to give to our best relationships. And we found no better way to do that over the past decade than to profile the people and companies we admire and shout from the rooftops what they're working on. And this interview is no different. So if you've thought about podcasting, you should go to rise25.com to learn more, or email us at support@rise25.com.
Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the interview.
Enjoy. Jeremy Weiss here. We're live at EO's Global Leadership Conference, and this is brought to you by Rise 25. I'm here with Monika. And Monika, talk to people about your company and what you do.
Yeah, my name is Monika. Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me. I run UX design agency. You can call us also design and research company. So basically, we work with corporate clients. We build for them digital products and services. So this is what we do. We focus on design and research and the whole process of building digital product or service.
We were talking about why is that important? Because people are like, oh, I'll just throw up a website. What do you actually do, and why is it important?
This is important because, you know, people who usually design or develop that kind of websites, they are locked in the conference room and they think they know better what user wants, how people behave, how people use digital products. But their eyes become open when they can actually listen to their real customers, real users, and just change their point of view that they are doing this in some kind of other way that they thought. And this might be even sometimes, you know, a revolutionary for their businesses to understand them. So it can work and it can be beneficial in many ways. For instance, it also can help when they have some kind of idea for developing a new mobile application which will serve some kind of their business needs that they have in mind. But they can come to us, and then they can just test the ideas on the very initial phase of let's say, of the project, and they can learn that this is not what their customer needs. So they can earn this knowledge before they start designing it, you know, so they can just come to us, they can approach us just for user needs research services, and that's it. That will be really beneficial for them. They can save a lot of money with not developing products that they won't fit to the market, right? So that's one thing, you know, just having a value at the very beginning of the ideation of the product. But then when you do that, then you're pretty much clear and okay that the idea is fine. But then you start designing it. Still, at every stage of the designing phase, you can do the double check with your target group. Yeah, if this is what we are having, is this something that suits their needs, right? So it's super beneficial if the development process, which requires a lot of developments. Competences, designer competences, also includes the team of researchers who can just make a guarantee that this is something that the user want.
I want to hear about mistakes. I'm sure my site has a ton of mistakes, and everyone out there is listening like, what should I be looking at? And you probably see over and over all these companies making mistakes. So I want to hear what kind of mistakes that you've seen people make. And I've been on sites, you've been on sites where I'm like frustrated. I don't know where to go, and people bounce off the page. So it's real lost revenue from people coming to the page and not knowing what to do and getting frustrated. And like, I don't want to go back there. So what are some big mistakes when they probably, hey, Monika, here's the site. What should we do? What are some big mistakes that you see?
You've just mentioned the one of them, that people don't know what to do, so they just go out of the page. But they are, misled by the words that the websites use, and especially in the bigger businesses. We're working with corporate clients, which means that they are really big companies. They employ I don't know, thousands of employees. So that means that, for instance, some part of the content on the website may be prepared by one department, right? And the other part of the website is prepared and written by some other department.
It's very fragmented.
Yeah, the content is made in silos. This is what we said, right? But the user doesn't know that, right? So user jumps on the website, and for instance, we work with the insurance company, right? A Polish insurance company, and what we did and how we helped them was to first do the audit of what's happening in terms of wording, content. How user is misguided, misleaded by the different words which describe actually the same thing, the same service, or the same action that is required by the user. The buttons on the website should look alike, like the same, but on the different parts of the website they have, for instance, different colors, different texting on the button. So yeah, it's confusing for the user. So again, managers in corporation know how does it works and how and why they bring that kind of solution to the website, but the user who is in front of the computer has no clue, has no idea, and we should guide the user in every possible way, not only with the UI, user interface, how the user interface looks like. I mean, in terms of information architecture, of look and feel of the website, but also the wording, how we use the words. So, for instance, we can help our clients to prepare a content guide, and give the team to the client like a Bible, like a guidance how to prepare, how to organize all the wording on the website, right?
So industries, you serve a lot of different type of industries. What industries do you help with? And I want to start with femtech.
Oh, you femtech. We now we are getting into femtech. I'm not sure if you're aware of what femtech means, because it's a pretty much new word. Femtech is a shortcut from feminine tech, feminine technology, which means a niche in the market which serves digital solutions, not only digital solutions, but aimed on women, especially in the health segment. So you can also imagine that femtech is a part of digital health segment. We work with Eilis, one of the Polish startups who want to change.
What do they do?
Who want to change the way of breast cancer diagnosis, right? So they're working on a new machine which could be placed in common areas, public places. So you can so women can think that the way of taking care of themselves will be a lot more easier than making an assignment to the doctor, waiting for the assignment. Imagine that kind of solution can be placed in some kind of market or shopping mall, so it's easy accessible. So you can just, when you buy a latte and have your own latte, the next 15 minutes you can stand in let's say short line to get your not cancer the diagnosis, yeah. but yeah, just do it that easy when you go for a shopping mall.
You want to make it a seamless process for people to get this care, or they just won't get it. Do you help?
So that's one thing. Making this process, more accessible. That's one thing. But then, reducing the stress around it. That, and also how it's conducted now normally. Because now you need to wait a couple of or even a few weeks to get your results. Yeah. What they do, what IELTS do, is also reducing the time that you need to wait for your test, and they also provide a different kind of service afterwards, right? So this is one of the examples of the startups which is aimed on helping women. But also we used to work with a lot of banks, especially in Poland, but also I remember a great project with Arabic Bank, Bank Saudi Fransi. We helped them design their mobile application. We also work with insurance company. I wouldn't like to limit to the industry because the truth is that we can help almost everyone who is aware of the significance of the user experience design, because this is our target group: people, managers, directors of innovative departments who are aware how beneficial user experience design and research is for their projects, right? So mainly we work with corporations, with UX departments, so we can add value to the team, or even outsource part of the team to their team just to help them scale up their projects, right? So when they're having lack of employees inside their internal team, they can reach out to us and say, hey, Mobee Dick, can you give us 3 more people to the team? Let's say 2 user experience designers, 1 researcher, and we are always ready to help. We can really fast implement and invite or put our team to their team to start working together from day one, right? So this is basically.
Are your clients all over the world? Are they mostly in Eastern Europe? Where are your clients?
Mostly in Poland, but let me use this opportunity to say hello to other countries, because right now we are looking for, especially for partners all over the world, agencies like us that are serving similar projects, similar customers, so we can partners with them and help them to serve their clients, right? But as for now, we serve mostly Polish clients, but we would love to go global. So I'm giving a shout out to everyone that could help.
It applies, the principles that you do apply to any website, anywhere in the world. And talk about for a second, Monika, the things you've done, some things for the Ukraine situation.
That's a great topic, because I'm a member of EO Poland, and EO Poland has done a lot for again.
What have you seen?
Well, for what I have seen, and we are actually started to work, to help people, to help refugees from day one, because I would say that we had only 2 choices, right? As just the Ukrainians start to flee into Poland, there were 2 options. Either we walk away, pretend that we don't see what's happening, or either we start helping them from the day one, right? So a few members from EO Poland just get rid of their work, just pause. They are working for their companies and started to organize help on site in Poland in many ways. Not only to transport Ukrainian refugees from Poland to further European countries, but also to provide them food. Products that they use on a daily basis, like a toothbrush, place to sleep, super simple things, just to help them to survive for a couple of first days after escaping from Ukraine. So if I can share also some kind of more materials that you can add, or how can you support, because also EO Poland is is organizing a fund. So if you guys want to help, cool. Thank you very much. Yeah. So if you want to support, you can just do it as easy as possible. You can just click the link and
where do people go for that?
Where people go?
Yeah, like the link. Is there a link?
You mean
online
the
to contribute?
Yeah, I mean, I can give you the link. I can give you the link for the website.
Yeah.
And on the website, you can buy packages. Let's say 5 packages for Ukrainian refugees, 10 packages for Ukrainian refugees. So you can know exactly, specifically, how are you helping? How your money will be used. What we will buy actually for your money, right? So this is super. Not only simple, but super specific, and you're really well informed, so you can know how really can you help Ukrainian refugees.
What have you seen or experienced? What sticks out to you from personal experience from what's going on there?
In Poland?
Yeah, exactly.
As a Pole, I would say I feel safe in my country. That's one super important thing, because I also heard that many of my friends are afraid to travel to Poland because we are so close to the war. But I can assure you guys that life is as normal as it used to be. But definitely, Poland as a country will change. Might become bilingual, I think, because I'm living in Warsaw, and I see that there are many more cars with the Ukrainian plates on the streets. I can hear Ukrainian language in shops and malls, every public places. Me personally, I'm looking for a new new flat for renting, and I'm having a really huge difficulties in finding one. I have been searching for 2 months now. I have only 3 more weeks to go, but finding a flat in Warsaw is super difficult right now. So definitely life has changed, but I can only keep my fingers crossed for all these people who are trying to rebuild their lives here in Poland, right? And I'm super proud of Polish people who really are helping them to make that happen. I cannot imagine how they are feeling, how stressful they are. How I have a couple of conversations with Ukrainian people, and they are really terrified, and really anxious of what's going on. So I cannot even imagine myself being in their shoes. So what I can only do, I can spread the word that EO Poland is helping. EO Poland has a fund. If you want to support, just do it. And there are EO Poland members who actually are personally engaged, personally involved, and can offer some specific help to the refugees.
Well, thank you for all you're doing in your company, and also for Ukraine. What's your website? Where can people learn more and check out you on the web?
My website is www.mobeedick.com. How do you spell? MOBEEDACK.com.
Check it out. Thank you, Monika. Thanks, everyone.
What I got, you can't buy. It resides between my eyes. Walked through the fire, came out better on the other side. See, life's like a beach if you find the sand. And right now, I feel like $100 grand.